Okay, so I had to come up here with these two very heartwarming stories. I mean, these just make you want to go out into Walmart and go find some cock flavored Kool-Aid and just start snorting away. But we're gonna go over to CNN here soon, and we're gonna, yeah, as you can see, the front of that says Clinton calls for the formal deprogramming of the MAGA cult members. Wow, I mean, that is, how much Kool-Aid did you have to snort in order to come up with that? Like the cult leader herself is over there calling other people cult members. That is funny as fuck. And her cult is over there snorting away the cock flavored Kool Aid and dyeing their hair blue, and they're like talking about how there's 5 quadrillion different genders, and you have to believe in science and all this other shit, even though what they're doing is not actually science. I know that because I work in science, and I don't remember 50 quadrillion genders and Apache helicopters and all this other shit, or believe us or else mentality. It's not how science works, or don't question the science. Even though, yeah, I remember they said that once, and it's like, that's how science works, you dumb motherfuckers. But, anyways, the I lost the 2016 election to a guy that used to run a TV show for a while and is a billionaire playboy for a long time, is still pissed off about that shit. So in an interview with CNN, now, I will give CNN a little bit of credit because they are starting to call out Walls and Harris a little bit more on their bullshit, because they'll say something and they'll shoot right back saying, yeah, that's false. Like, finally. It only took you 8 years and some cock flavored Kool-Aid to do so. Okay? Darn. I mean, everybody does cock flavored Kool-Aid in their mom's basement, except for Ted, Ted's been down there for, I don't know, since the 1990s because, extremism or something. I don't know. I don't bag on people that live with their parents these days. Just as long as you haven't been doing it since like the 1990s. You watched the Power Rangers once, were blown away by it, and just stayed down there. Parents are threatening to move to Florida in order to get you to get a real job and all that shit. I know times are tough, but I mean, sometimes you just have to make that dedicated leap to put the Kool-Aid down and just ignore your unicorn, okay? I know, man, it's tough. It's okay. All right, Ted, you can get out of there, right? She believes that former President Donald Trump's supporters are intimidating sane House GOP members and calling for formal deprogramming for MAGA cult extremists. So the fucking cult leader herself, the Democratic side, is calling for the deprogramming of her political rivals. Now, the last time I read about something like this, something about the Night of the Long Knives or something like that, where a bunch of supporters in a place called Germany wound up in these things called happy camps and all that other stuff. Or was it South Park where they were sending people to tolerance camp? God, that episode was funny as shit. If you haven't seen that episode, go YouTube Tolerance Camp. That was funny as hell. And then, if I remember correctly, somewhere on the communist side, in China, Vietnam, Russia, pretty much any place that had a Soviet vibe there, or a communist vibe, pretty much did the same exact thing. That's weird how that works. Huh. Totalitarianism, right? Hmm. Another heartwarming story that's just over there in Houston, Texas. Ammunition, SWAT targets among $20,000 worth of stolen property recovered in Northwest Harris County. Really? So, that's just some of the stuff. It's a really old tack vest, and then you got a chest rig over there, a Honda generator. I mean, nowadays it's like $1 trillion right there. Some serious stolen property worth thousands of dollars got into the wrong people's hands. Um, it didn't get into the wrong people's hands. The wrong people went over there, basically found this trailer, said SWAT on it. It was like, man, Ted, I have a good idea. Let's just hook up this trailer and go. Damn it, Jeffrey, that is the greatest idea ever. Man, we should have a circle jerk after this. Are we really going to, Ted? No, Jeffrey, we're not. Well, maybe. Maybe at your mom's house, in her basement. Snorting Kool-Aid is just the funnest. And here we are with the SWAT team's trailer that they recovered, and they recovered some of the stuff, but they didn't recover this ammunition that was left in there. It doesn't tell us how many rounds were actually in there, or anything else like that, or some of the other items that were probably in that trailer. So this is one of those To my fellow gun owners, when do we leave our guns unattended? Ding, ding, ding. The answer is never. Most of our guns are either locked up in the safe so our kids can't get to it, or if, someone decides to break into the house and they're looking around like, oh, all the guns are locked up, I can't really pull them out, and there's cops surrounding your house. Or if you are out and about, your gun's either on you or secured somewhere in your vehicle, like a safe. Not going to be in the glove box, not going to be pretty much in all the places you think that a bad guy's going to look, right? Now, I know there are some irresponsible gun owners out there. I know several of them that live around me and are total dumb fucks and probably don't need guns, but it's their constitutional right. So let's stop acting like dumb fucks and, secure your guns. Police, this goes for you too. You don't leave a fucking trailer unattended with a bunch of ammunition in it. How about that? Okay? And for the guys that have like the Magpul and all those little gun stickers, like defended by Smith Wesson and all that shit, quit fucking doing that shit. You're a fucking target. Okay? I'm not saying you're a fucking target. I'm just saying some criminal's looking over there, wondering when he's gonna get his next little pinch of cock flavored lollipops or cock flavored Kool-Aids in his mom's basement somewhere. Looking at your vehicle like, oh yeah, that guy definitely has a gun, and he's wiping away the Kool-Aid from his nose because drugs are expensive, man. Come on. So let's kind of be smart. Think harder. Think smarter, not harder. Come on. Let's think about this, okay? So those are the two heartwarming stories I have for today. One with somebody that's still pissed off about 2016 and is the leader of a diabolical cult, and the other is a heartwarming story of how they got everything back except for the ammo. It's probably going to be the important part, right?